welcome back, and this is our day 2 in Normandy. We were slowed down by the rain. It rained a lot till maybe like 11 o'clock, so it's just gone 12 now. We're gonna check out and let's get moving exploring. You did the RAF route, so I don't know what's
I've got some more war stuff to bore Eva with today.
I'm not bored.
Good.
The way you think I'm bored.
Right, let's jump on the bike then and we'll go off and see what we can find. There's so much to see around here and we're going to have to cherry pick some of the highlights, so I'll show you what I think we should see.
Who's going to open the gate for us?
I'm hoping the girl's going to push the button, but as we just found out, everything shuts in France in the middle of the day. Well, they seem to do that everywhere in Europe except at home, don't they? So we just got to the reception and found that it was closed till 2:30, but luckily the girl came out and sorted us out. So
yeah, but is she remembered to open the gate?
I have no idea.
Because I don't think so. We're not getting out, are we?
Any good at limbo? Adam Ryman would just pop the front end and just hop over.
He would, yeah.
Have you seen that video yet?
No.
No, we better go back and push the button then or something.
This is not happening, is it? No, if your beep beep. Oh, your beep beep's broken.
Well, I ain't gonna do it, is it? Push it like an angry Englishman.
No. But the French, they won't be angry. Isn't there like a button? There must be a button somewhere.
For fuck's sake. Oh, it's an electronic thing. Well, we'll have to take the off-road route, won't we?
She's probably gone for her lunch. Alright, you're off-roading first.
Oh, for fuck's sake, look. Oh, fuck it. Be creative here, look.
No, what are you doing?
Going through there. Problem solving, that is.
Hey, some security guy was just walking towards the door. But too late, man. Well done.
Right then, we are back on the road and we are heading to a very famous memorial. Well, we realised just as we were heading off to the original memorial that we're right by the Utah Beach Memorial, so we'll nip up there and have a quick look. He got himself stuck now, hasn't he, Harley man? But I need to push.
Oh no, he's going round. path it here. You can see through here. How's that to get ya?
So we're stood actually on top of one of the American landing crafts now, inside it. Can you imagine the fear on this boat when they had the crossing coming in there? All the noise and the gunfire and missiles going overhead from the ships and everything. And all them boys lined up, down on their knees, trying to stay underneath the gunfire, waiting for that door to drop open, jump straight into the water with your packs.
I just think there must be a better way, but apparently there wasn't.
That's incredible, isn't it? Imagine lining up there. You don't want to be the fella at the front of the boat. You don't want to be any of them, really. But yeah, we just can't. You can't get your head around that. You can't believe that.
Imagine walking this, most likely for the last time, straight into water.
So this fella behind me is Andrew Higgins, and he was the designer of the Higgins boats that came in here that we were on just now.
I just overheard the other lady saying that on the D-Day, that this is a high tide at the moment. On the D-Day it was low tide, so it must have been much further out.
It was.
And then the sea was really, really rough.
Yeah, it caused them a lot more problems than they expected.
Yeah.
And it's the same at Omaha. When we get to Omaha and you look across the beach, you can stand in one of the gun placements and see just how far these boys had to come before there was any protection or shelter from the sand dunes or anything. You can't imagine what went on here, can you? So you might notice I've got the Apple CarPlay working on the screen here now. And the reason for that is on Google Maps you can save locations where you want to go, and then just click the next one and it will show you on your sat nav here, instead of trying to figure out the postcode and road names and everything and tapping it into your normal sat nav. Well, that's much easier. So I'm standing in front of the memorial for Major Richard Winters, Dick Winters, who was obviously very well known for Easy Company. Some of you who've watched the film series Band of Brothers will likely know who Richard Winters was, but he was a lieutenant who took charge of Easy Company, 82nd Airborne Division, and yeah, they did their big part in the Second World War, especially in the early parts of coming over on D-Day. I believe they actually came over the day before D-Day to try to clear the way a little bit on Utah Beach.
Here.
So here's the separate memorial for the 101st Airborne Division, also known as E Company. So again, anybody who has seen the film sort of Band of Brothers will know what this is all about, and there's just so many stories to tell you, and I recommend that you just go off and research these guys, and yeah, definitely watch that series of films. So as you'd expect, we're finding a lot of Americans visiting these sites as well. And we're keeping with the American theme now. We're heading over to Omaha Beach. Check for the mud.
French village vibes.
Yeah, I like it. They look really rustic, don't they? Really cool. But I bet a lot of these lanes have a dark history as well. Would have been a lot of fighting and stuff going on around here. Tanks coming up and down through these roads, and you know, men lying in the hedgerow and all sorts.
We've been on a little hunt for food and fuel and we found a good French Intermarché.
Oh dear, we love a foreign supermarket, don't we? Right, should we get petrol first? Alright, let's get petrol and we'll get grub. Eva's return. How was the French supermarket?
Painful.
Was it?
You know, over 20 quid later and I've got pretty much nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
It's expensive, France, is it?
And there's like no choice for the like oh, she gave me the wrong one. Whatever.
What have we got?
Croissant with cheese.
Cheesy croissant, yeah.
And then you've got some sort of beef steak. Oh, it's like a wrap.
Okay, that looks promising.
Taco or something they call it.
Like a beef burrito, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, put things on my top box. And?
And what?
And? What's in that
what's
bag?
more?
Yeah.
Well, I got caramelised onion crisps.
Right, nice.
Then I've got cherries.
Nice.
Not very many.
Yeah, I meant to say to get some bananas or something.
I've got 4 apples.
Good.
And then I've got a bowl of water and coconut water.
Coconut water?
Yeah, and then I've got this.
Oh, you're hiding that to last, weren't you?
Yeah. That is it.
Alright, we're going to scoff our bakery things then, and then get back on the road to Omaha. So this place we're at now is Carentan, if I'm saying that right, and it was really important because it linked Utah Beach over there with Omaha, which is where we're going now, and there's another memorial just here we can see off the roundabout to the US Airborne Divisions for the Battle of Carentan. That was a savage battle, and it went on for about a week. And I believe about 400 just of the American Airborne were killed there in that week. Now you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on this Dodgy Bikers tour guide. I'm not a historian. I just got a bit of an interest in it really. And if you have, let us know with the you know, the things that we've missed and stuff in the comments as well. I'm really interested to hear about it. So there's another museum for Omaha Beach. These museums are absolutely littered around there. It's so difficult to choose which ones that you want to do. So this is the famous Omaha Beach. Let's go and have a little stop, shall we, and look at the memorial?
Yeah, let's have a look. What's interesting that I found out today is that they dropped 13,000 bombs before everyone has landed here on the beach in hopes to destroy a lot of the German defences. But sadly, they pretty much all were missed, so that didn't make it any easier for all the men arriving on those boats when the tide was out. And also there were extra troops, I think that's how we call it. There was the German troops that could be released to help, but the only person who could approve them was Hitler. And Hitler had a really late night the previous night, and he was asleep. And he was only woken up or whatever, 3:30 or 3 o'clock, and that's when most of it. So it could have been much worse, I think.
I think the Germans never really expected Omaha to be attacked because it was such an obvious place to be attacked. And yeah, obviously it all happened here.
Still doesn't change the fact that a lot of people have lost their lives here. Shall we go and see if we can find the cemetery now?
Right, so the American cemetery is only about 1.5 miles from here, but it does shut at 5:45, and we're going to get there at 5:30, so I don't know how much we're going to get to show you, but we will do our best. We were herded out rather quickly, and the security is standing there watching us go. I know, mucking around. These boys wants to go home, so let's go. Better rev that a couple of times, see if it's on.
I waved to our bloke. He was looking at us.
Yeah. He looked like a very angry security guard, didn't he? They were not mucking around. They tried to get us out quick, smart, and I still had the drone in the air.
Yeah, I used the distraction technique.
Yes, Eva went and talked to the security man and battered her eyelids and distracted him while I got it back down. Brilliant. But they did escort us all right back to the bike sale and then stood there in the car park and waited till we all went. He did look like he was going to shoot you though if you didn't move. There was no debate to be had there, was it? You are going, and you're going now. So what did you think walking around that cemetery, Eva?
I think the cemetery is really impressive, and it really makes you think and reflect. You can see all the crosses, and you can see the sea and the beach at the same time in some places, and it really leaves you think, you know.
Even though obviously none of us were there, and you know, we don't know any relatives in that place, but like you say, it's definitely thought-provoking, isn't it? And you look at all these crosses, and that's just one place, a small percentage of the people that have died through war, and then you think that this is still carrying on now in countries across the world, and usually because of a few blokes in charge up top. Such a waste of life, such a waste of time and energy and money and everything else, but more importantly, a waste of life. These little French villages around here though, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, look at the walls to your right. There are pictures from the past on the buildings, so you can see how they would be the army marching through the villages.
You can really imagine it as well, can't you, because all these buildings look so old. Makes you want to go off and watch Saving Private Ryan again. Okay, so we arrived at a campsite, but we're now leaving again after a lot of fuss trying to deal with the notices on the door because reception's closed, and a couple of conversations later. yeah, something like 7 o'clock. But yeah, so the French lady tried to tell us to go to another location and wanted 56 euros to put the tent up. Oh, we said thank you very much, we're going. We're staying Ibis or something for that, couldn't we?
Yeah, you could find an Airbnb for £55, but I found another campsite which is 20 minutes ride from here. Got exceptional reviews, and I booked it through Pitch Up just to avoid it, and I think it was 26 euros. Hopefully we'll have no trouble finding this campsite, and it'll be nice from now on.
It has to be said, all day today I've been using Google Maps on the Apple CarPlay on here, and that has worked flawlessly. It's taken us to the door at each location. The only annoying thing about the Apple CarPlay on these Africa Twins is that you plug the phone in via a US cable on the front, USB cable, and then you've got to store your phone somewhere, so most people put the phone up on the bars, but if you got your phone on the bars you could have read Google Maps in the first place. It definitely, for the money, the Africa Twin needs a Bluetooth unit, I think, to connect to the bike and display on here. Do you remember what it was called, Eva?
Yeah, something Air.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. Natural or something or other.
Yeah, that was a picture of the toilets, I think.
Well, now what? We're supposed to be greeted by somebody or something?
Yeah, well, mind you, I just booked it 20 minutes ago, didn't I? So, and I did put that we will be here at 7:30.
Right.
And it's 7:35 now.
So, hello?
Alright, let's
Where's your man, is it?
see.
Hello. Bonjour.
Bienvenue.
We booked on
Pitch Up.
Pitch Up, yeah.
Pitch Up. Réservation.
Do you wanna see?
Uh-huh.
Yes, je l'ai. 1 minute.
It's alright, we're going to throw the tent up here and then we're going to cook some dinner. Look at this, isn't it just a thing of beauty? The two twins sat over there eagerly awaiting the morning. tent's thrown up, and the lovely Eva on the Transia cooking dinner.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I think you're only travelling with me because I'm your cook.
Personal chef?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah. But yeah, what a really nice idyllic place. Nobody else around, not surrounded by motorhomes 3 feet each side here. That's how we like it. Potatoes, sausages and green beans from a can today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Now we did plan to bring army rations, to which I bought the entire menu of, a full box of them. However, we realised when we were packing to come away just how heavy that stuff is, and we already got so much stuff on the bikes. So yeah, I'm not sure we could carry all that with us. So we're back to having to go to the supermarket each evening and cooking up whatever we can find.
Ready?
Look at that. Well done.
We're just gonna have our dinner. Then we have to do some work on the laptops.
Yeah.
And we will go to sleep. Hopefully you enjoyed our episode, and we did a lot of historic stuff today, which was really good to see. If you are watching and enjoying, please subscribe, like and comment. That helps us more than you know. So
Yeah, it's so important to us right now. We really need to get these numbers up so that we can keep this show on the road.
So hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
And if you're interested in supporting us in other ways, you can find links for Buy Me a Coffee, and also you can buy our t-shirts as well now. And again, we'll leave links for all that in the description. We can't thank you enough for your support.
See you for now.
See you in the next one. Cheers.